Hello there, everybody. Now, I know some of y'all been wanting to see some gameplay right about now, but I figured I address this knowing full well the consequences of my own actions. So here we are. Hey there, post-edit Alex here. Just wanted to let you all know the context of what's going on here. See, this video takes place at the beginning of one of my latest Pokemon Scarlet streams. So if you hear certain words in the video like stream, intro, or anything to do with getting things done quickly, that's why. But it's where I play as a trainer that looks like Hatsune Miku, which you can check out in the description or at the end of the video, with a full playlist of all of my other Scarlet streams as well. Now, I will pop up later in the video to make some corrections here and there about the situation at hand. But for right now, I hope you all enjoy what I have to offer. See ya! I will address the situation regarding some short videos that I posted on the channel. Something to do with me putting in Hatsune Miku from Fortnite.
Miku da yo.
Man! What did he do to make them that mad?
I know. She's not from Fortnite, okay? This was all for the sake of trolling purposes to get views on the channel, okay? Calm down.
Did you just order me to relax and calm my anger?
You need to leave!
I'm gonna address the situation in a calmly manner, because I know full well that some of my viewers will also be understanding in all this, and I hope you will all be too. So, this is what I'm gonna do for y'all. I'm gonna introduce myself as a VTuber, one that has probably been doing this sort of thing for a couple of years, but have no idea how to promote myself out there, out into the World Wide Web. I have been trying to for so long, but now I've figured out a way to do so, but little baby steps, I should say. My name is Alex Lancer. I'm one of 3 people that make up the Isekai Phantom. And I have 2 other cohorts with me, but for right now, they're not showing themselves to you guys right about now because they're getting prepared for the intro. But I figured I'd get this done and over with so we can get the gameplay started to address the whole situation and whatnot. Like I said, I'm a VTuber that has no idea of how to promote myself out onto various social media platforms. And that's mostly because I'm scared. Scared at the fact that I have to spend so much money on everything. Everything's coming out of my own pockets. I need a team of people to work with to actually get things done, but I can't even do that because I'm always busy with my part-time job and all that. It's crazy, though. I had this idea of wanting to get more viewers in, so I figured I'd use some gameplay from my Scarlet playthrough. A character I made that looks almost identical to Hatsune Miku. A Vocaloid artist that took the world by storm. And what better way to troll people than to just get my character from Scarlet out there, making her look like she's from Fortnite, even though she's not from Fortnite. I know what y'all are saying. You're like,
How dare you! Hatsune Miku is not from Fortnite, you idiot! She's a Vocaloid from Japan.
and I'm well aware of that, okay? Matter of fact, I even played some of the rhythm games from Hatsune Miku, like the Project series, but that was like a few years back when the first Project Diva game was out for PS3. At least as far as I know of. It could have been something that was made exclusively in Japan at some point, but was ported over. Correction! The Project Diva F game was actually the second in the Hatsune Miku Project Diva video game series to be released. Though the first of the games was Japan exclusive only, the second game ended up getting a worldwide release along with many others in the Project Diva F series for Hatsune Miku's rhythm games. With the Project Diva F game coming out for PS3 and PlayStation Vita consoles, while the later games were coming out for PS4 and other consoles after it. Just thought I'd let you guys know the details on all that. And with that, I'll let you all get back to it. Again, it's been a while, but I know for a fact that Hatsune Miku is part of the Vocaloid software from Japan. I know she's not from Fortnite. I just thought of doing that as a way to troll people and to hopefully get viewers to come in. But no, it's all well and good though. I did get you guys real good with that. But anyways, yeah. There was a story that I had about one of the games, Project Diva F for PS3, yeah. I know of my IRL friend that came over to my house at some point, and he's seen that I had that game on my game list for PS3. He deliberately just deleted the game, telling me it was like something amount to like Poo-Tang or whatever. I can't say the actual word because YouTube would not like me saying that, you know? If you know what I mean, though, it's all the adult off-brand stuff. But it's nothing like that. Hatsune Miku's a Vocaloid software program thing that was implemented into various gaming and media outlets in Japan. And he thought of it as, back then, mind you, anime to those who were not fans of it at the time, they all thought of it was something like from like the Prawn Hob or something. I don't know. It was just some dumb shit that happened back then. Nowadays, though, he actually acknowledges that anime is a thing now and that Hatsune Miku, he doesn't know exactly what she is, but he thinks he knows that she's from an anime of sorts. But I told him straight up, it's just some software program that was implemented into various gaming and other media outlets in Japan. But I think even then he still doesn't get all of it. He's mostly an anime fan nowadays because I got him to watch One Piece. Oh, good old One Piece. He's already passed me in watching the whole series. I still have to get into it, but because I'm streaming and all the other personal stuff that I'm doing is just crazy, you know? I can never keep up. But, you know, that's just how it is. Now, back to the whole Miku situation. Yeah, Fortnite. I never even played the game. I know, shocking, right? I will say, though, to those of you who have thought that I was thinking Hatsune Miku was from Fortnite, I will apologize for the fact that I have deceived you in that matter. I definitely knew better. This was just an implementation of mine to get more viewers in, especially the Fortnite kids, because, well, I gotta be able to have everybody in on the community as a whole. The Isekai Phantom Gaming channel is all about welcoming those who are gamers and anime fans alike, so I figured why not make it as an opportunity to bring in some other people, though it's never always equal when it comes to video games, because there's different communities for different video games, mind you. And even anime, too. There are fans of anime who are also not fans of certain video game franchises, and so on and so forth. So it's gonna be difficult to try to get people in my own community from different outlets. But even though there may be some disagreements, we all come to an understanding at some point, because any form of media that has story-driven stuff in it, we can all agree if it's all well and good, then you could just agree to disagree at points, you know? Also, I may still end up posting the short videos to troll more people. I was even thinking of adding in like how to make Kasane Teto, but I know she's not in Fortnite. It's just Hatsune Miku. Kasane Teto is another Vocaloid from Japan who apparently likes to be paired up with Miku, even nowadays because they're memed upon. And then there's the yellow one. The yellow-haired Vocaloid with the side ponytail, Akita Neru. She's quite the forgotten character, but it's mostly Kasane Teto with the red pigtails and Miku with the greenish-blue twin tails. They're quite the popular characters in any form of media nowadays. Though, there are still new stuff coming out for animes, video games, whatnot. But even then, I still have yet to know about all the news on medias because I never use Twitter as often as I should. Maybe I ought to follow some news outlets regarding anime and certain video game companies. It's just whenever I do so, I get lost in thought and I lose track of time. Especially because of my part-time job and I have my own schedule planned out for daily routines. Like with eating food and whatnot, it just gets crazy and out of mind real quick. For me at least, but that's the human side of me that's like that. The real Isekai Phantom usually doesn't dwell on stress as much at all. Unless it gets really critical, like so much is going on all at once. But I mean, all in all, things are pretty good for the most part. My life has been pretty good. Now, I've probably been rambling on a bit too much with all this, but I figured this is where I'm gonna end things off. Oh, I still have to tell you about the lore of myself and the other two characters. Alrighty then, this is the second part of the video where I explain some character lore of me and my two compadres. So for those of you who are satisfied with my so-called apology segments, or wanting to make fun of me on various social media platforms, you can just click off the video now. But for those who are interested in what I have to offer in terms of a backstory pertaining to the Isekai Phantom, then stick around as I explain some of the details of myself, as well as William T. Lancer and Issei Kubo. Also, this will be the last time my post-edit ass will show up to interrupt the video. So hopefully I'll see you guys again on stream. Bye-bye for now! I was thinking of doing it as a separate video, but I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of what's to come. I, Alex Lancer, one of 3 people that make the Isekai Phantom, along with William T. Lancer, a former butler turned assassin and is now a business contractor under my tutelage. You could say he's an apprentice of mine, and he likes to call me master at times, but it kinda gets weird. Like some guy-on-guy action, I should say. Anyways. Then we have Issei Kubo, a former scientist turned magician for the masses. The kind that shows all kinds of magic tricks as like a performer of sorts, and is always out and about entertaining the masses in any way he can. Though, nobody even goes to watch his stuff, because, of course, he's not a real person, yet. But I want to make it certain to where they want to have lives of their own. Hopefully someday. But for right now, they're just doing stuff in like an alternate reality, let's just say. And Alex Lancer, being who I am, I was a regular person at some point, but let's just say something bad happened when I was a kid. And then the other two found me, and we all come together to create the Isekai Phantom. And we've lived through all the ages until the present day, which is right now. I'm like age 30, while Issei is like 4 years older than me, while William is 1 year younger. So William is now 29 years old, while Issei is right around 34 right now. And you know, age comes with wisdom, as they say. So, yeah. And that's because, well, Issei being 34 and William being 1 year younger than me, it's basically due to the fact that they do come from an alternate version of our planet, mind you. That's the whole backstory I have for them. And with Alex Lancer, I'm just a different person, but the person behind the Isekai Phantom, the brains of the operation behind Alex Lancer, mind you, is the one creating all of these characters, mind you. But that's a secret between us three. But I will say, though, William and Issei both come from a different world, and their ages, I would say for the most part, the age difference between our world and their world is 10 years apart. So they were actually 10 years older back in their old reality, but here they're just younger now. And they've been that way ever since, and we just hung out together. Though we never really did our debut until 2 years back. Though at the time, I didn't know how I could promote myself onto the channel. I thought I'd just upload the video onto a channel and then just hope for the best, but nowadays it just doesn't work that way. You have to promote yourself by spending money and having people come into your videos to watch and view them and do comments and whatnot. It's never always that simple. Everything costs money. That's something you gotta worry about, especially if you're like a newcomer into the content creation space. If you want to get yourself out there, of course, you do need to make connections, but if you're not able to, you gotta be able to put in the work by putting in money for everything. That's how it usually goes. I think with all that being said, I think that's it for right now. If this ever gets uploaded onto the channel as a separate video, hopefully you guys can support me in the channel. You could even support me through the GoFundMe link in the description of the video. My other IRL friend, Mitchell King, he's helping me to get funds for our potential animation studio, and to hopefully get funds for other stuff too. Though, aside from all that, he's the one promoting my YouTube channel, mind you, so hopefully you can support him as well by spending money on the GoFundMe. However much you can, let's just say. Any kind of support will be very much appreciated, and we'll be able to give back to you guys eventually, as we make our own animation studio to hopefully make anime and video games good again. Yeah, hopefully you guys can support the channel as much as you can. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, as well as post comments for positive vibes, and ring the bell to be notified about my latest videos. And be sure to set it to all if you want to know about every post, stream, and video that I upload onto the channel as well. So yeah, every little bit of support helps, so that should be it for this little segment here. Like I said, I will still be doing these sorts of short videos, but hopefully you come back to this video here and you'll know exactly why I'm doing this. But also too, I'm not just doing this for the grifting, I'm just doing it to have fun. Mostly. But money is also a good thing too. Like I said, every little bit of support helps. And with that, I hope to see you all again real soon. Goodbye for now.